Time for baseball on MLB Network. We've got baseball on the 4th of July between the LA Dodgers and the Washington Nationals. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next.
2021 Washington Nationals.
Roy Myers, the Alabama-born left-hander, will be doing the pitching in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, every once in a while you're going to have a clunker, and this guy had one in his last one. Gave up 10 hits in his last start. That's not an easy thing to do, and he certainly hoped to turn things around in this one.
Into the box, J.C. Ray. He will lead this one off today. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, man, nothing they'd like to do more than to salvage this one, D-Roll. After this one, they go on the road for a 7-game road trip, so big to get this win here today.
Yeah, last game in front of the home folks before you go out for a week. This is a big one. They're going to get it done.
The 1-1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
The 2-1. Now a flare out to left center. Nunez onto the grass, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting second, the shortstop.
A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look up and down this lineup. One thing jumps out, a lot of guys with some quality batting averages. They find themselves in the top third of the league in batting average, and that usually bodes well. As the season gets long, if you can keep your approach, usually leads to winning games.
Next up for Los Angeles, Dylan Netzel, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race.
Boy, talking about having a great month. He absolutely killed it last month, hitting over 400. This guy's one of the most dangerous hitters in all of baseball.
Nathan is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Batting third, the first baseman, Brandon Smith.
So here is Brandon Smith. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Pitch on the way.
Ball. Counts 1-0.
Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Swing and a liner. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Stepping in now, Joaquin Marte, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carrying. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
1-1, here it comes.
Nope.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
1 strike.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
hitter's count all the way. Here it comes. Fouled off.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. In there, a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Hey, nice job all around right there. He's able to get a head start, full count,
Julian.
2 outs. You know he's going right there. Batter didn't come out of his zone, no. Drove a nice single into the outfield. Now we got runners on first and third.
Into the box now, Julius Collins, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Comes set, the 0-1.
Nope, that's down.
And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
3-1 to the Dodgers left fielder.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
He's set, the payoff pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The payoff pitch. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Here's the payoff pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Dodgers strand a couple, and now the Nationals get their first opportunity. No score. Julian Ventura, the Brazilian-born pitcher, is on the mound to start here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 9 in his last 3 starts, and he has to do a lot better. This guy isn't that bad of a pitcher, but one of the keys, he needs to start limiting the number of hits and to limit the number of base on balls. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn things around in this one here today.
Now to the plate, Rolando Rodriguez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Dero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, thanks, Matty V. Hey, you know what, Dero, this is one they'd like to win right here. They win the first game of the series, drop game 2, win game 3. They'd like to keep the momentum going here, Dero, win 2 in a row and win 3 out of 4 in this series.
Yeah, you want to definitely get a chance to win this series today. Play good baseball. You don't want to go on that seesaw. We'll give you one, we'll take one. They need to figure out a way to get it done today.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Rolando Rodriguez is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. Standing in now, Luke Jordan, as he sends it on the ground to first. He's right there, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third.
And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, you better be careful when dealing with that 5-hole hitter. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
In now for Washington, Avery Phillips. Now here's the first offering.
Hey.
2 out, nobody on. High in the air out to center field. Ray able to track it down for the 3rd out. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. More to come on MLB Network's Sunday Baseball after this. Second inning set to go, and standing in the outfielder, Evan Brenner.
The right fielder, Evan Brenner.
Here's the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be. That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Here comes the 1-2. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Right fielder coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately. There's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
So now to the plate, Chase Mitchell. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 3 homers and 29 driven in. The 1-0 home.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
Yeah. 2 balls and a strike.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Nobody out, runner on first. Throw over to the bag, and the runner will get back standing. The 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down, because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
A runner at first with no outs here. Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. And a good decision to throw as he is toast at second base. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting 8th, the second baseman, Calvin Sharp.
Next, here is Calvin Sharp. First pitch coming. Here it is. As he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Well, they're certainly letting you know as an offensive unit that they're going to be patient. As a pitcher on the mound right now, you have to recognize that and start attacking in the zone early.
3-0 to him now. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Rounded softly down the line toward first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. And now in the box, Chase Parker.
Leading up for the Nationals, the catcher, Chase Parker.
First offering. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Swing and a liner. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Batting fifth.
All right, guys, here's the defensive
Antonio
alignment for the Los Angeles
Julian.
Dodgers. And guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him, and they better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play in this one.
Antonio Nunez is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. The average right at 280 coming in. 5 homers and 38 runs batted in. Hit high and deep out to left. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting sixth, the left fielder, Connor Nathan.
Striding in now for the Nats, Connor Nathan. First pitch on its way. Liner towards second. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Nationals gone in order. We'll move to the third with no score. So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Julian Ventura. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Julian Ventura.
First delivery to him. Looked like the sinker there, dipped a little below the knees. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
The 2-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Into the windup and the pitch. Fastball, and it gets by him, a swinging strike.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Julian Ventura is
Now
retired to kick off the inning.
J.C. Ray.
In now, J.C. Ray. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And it's 1-2. Third inning, no score to this point. Flipped out the other way towards short. And there's out number 2. Just an absolute bang-bang play at first, and we'll use the show track data to give you a better look at it. The runner was hustling all the way, but an 89-mile-an-hour laser across the infield was what it took to beat him. That's elite arm strength on that play. To the plate now, Dylan Netzel. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. Hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 8 games. Nah, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. The 1-0 home.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Inner third let go. It's a called strike. Now the 2-1. He's running in there. Now the throw. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
The 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
2 out here and a runner at second. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Jordan is there, and the side is retired. 1 left for LA. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
The Nationals are due to hit in the third, and they're looking to get some momentum going with the bats. This is a group that has had its trouble doing so all season long. At the start of the day, they ranked towards the bottom of the league in both on-base percentage and runs scored. As one player put it, it's been a frustrating year because we feel we have a lot more ability than we're putting out right now. Another hitter told me they're working every day on having more disciplined at-bats, hoping that leads to better counts to hit in. We'll wait and see if the adjustments lead to results as the season progresses, guys.
Leading off for the
Thank you, Heidi. And now here is
right fielder,
Nate Painter. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. 1-0 the count. Hit out towards second. Reined in. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Batting 8, the third baseman, Jerome Driscoll.
Now to bat, Jerome Driscoll. Pitch on the way. Line drive to left. And there's the first hit of the game for the Nats.
Boy, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
At the plate now, Roy Myers, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Nope, 3-0.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he lays off here. It's ball 4. Man, that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
Now
finally, up to this
fielder,
point, the entire lineup had been swinging at anything close, and this guy decides to show a little more patience at the dish and is rewarded with a base on balls. That was a good at-bat.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Rolando Rodriguez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Now the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Oh, what a good at-bat with the runner in scoring position as this is into right center. That's a base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Boy, Dero, so close to getting the strike out there. Needed to make one more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off the table. He was able to get himself inside that baseball and get a ribby hit.
Luke Jordan will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. First and second now, 1 man out. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for the Nationals. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring in the first-year catcher, Joaquin Marte. Now the pitch.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
The count is 1-2.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And he chased it in the dirt. He'll throw down to first, 1 away.
Now
So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics
Julian
department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And that'll illustrate just how different these pitchers are. You can see 95 is the top speed for one starter, with the other topping out at just 89. Next for the Dodgers, Julius Collins flew out last time up. First pitch on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Evan Brenner.
So the next to bat will be Evan Brenner. He singled in his first AB.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
And this is low, ball 1. This is lifted out to left. Nathan will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Dodgers down in order. They still trail 1-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Avery Phillips.
The first baseman, Avery Phillips.
Here's the pitch.
No, inside.
The 1-0.
Oh, that's big out.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter.
Now
Shows some
batting,
great
catcher,
patience and discipline, making the pitcher
Parker.
labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Into the box, Chase Parker, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A 1 pitch on its way. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. That was pretty obvious in live action that that ball was hit hard, and after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo, an impressive swing of the bat. Into the box now, Antonio Nunez hit in the air out to center field. Ray is right there, 1 down.
The left fielder, number 30, Connor Nathan.
Digging in next, Connor Nathan. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
2-2. Just off the end of the bat, it's a foul ball, and he'll stick around. Another 2-2 offering. That's popped up. And that's going to land foul.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
Another foul ball, and this battle will continue.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
The 2-2 one more time. This is on the ground over to first. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
Number 6.
Digging in will be Nate Painter. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The 2-1. Fouled away. Bases are loaded with only one out. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
Now batting.
That's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded and only one run scores on the sacrifice fly.
So now to the plate, Jerome Driscoll, and he puts it on the ground to second, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Only one in the inning for the Nationals. We played 4 full. The Nationals lead it 2-0. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said there is nothing prettier than frozen rope after frozen rope, and that is exactly what he's getting right now. The data says they've hit 8 line drives as a team in this one, some resulting in outs, but obviously that's a good sign for them going forward.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Chase Mitchell.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. One and two now.
1 and 2.
Change of speed there, but it's taken for a ball. 2 and 2. Into the windup and the pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Stepping in next, Calvin Sharp. He bounced out last time up.
Sharp.
Now here's the first offering. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
When you're hitting at the bottom of the order, you better be keyhole in the middle of the plate. You cannot allow pitches like that to go by.
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Here it comes on 1-1. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Line, but speared on a hop. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The pitcher, number 15, Julian Ventura.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Julian Ventura, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Over to first, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They're still down. It's 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning and set to stand in as the rookie pitcher, Roy Myers. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it, so that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
At the plate, Rolando Rodriguez, as he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike 1. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Rodriguez carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Wow, that grounder got him. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Luke Jordan.
And And stepping in, Luke Jordan. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball one, no strikes.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Liner toward right center. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Now that
As we take a look at the pitch
first
count,
baseman,
you can see that it's not
Avery
that high, but
Phillips.
you have to wonder maybe if the heat is taking it out on this guy a little bit. The weather can be the great equalizer, especially when the temps are starting to rise like this.
So now to the plate, Avery Phillips. A great opportunity for him here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. First pitch on its way. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Now the 2-0 home finds the zone, strike 1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit. And they throw up the stop sign at third as they decide to play it safe with 2 away.
This game is unbelievable
The
sometimes,
catcher,
Dan.
number
There's a
13.
bullet knock right there. You're expecting an RBI. He almost hit it too good. He can't even score.
Boy, too good is it, Mark. This is one right here. It just kind of gets out to the outfielder so quick that the runner not able to score from second base.
Standing in now, Chase Parker. He grounds it sharply to third. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Nats leave a pair, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and coming forward the rookie outfielder J.C. Ray.
J.C.
And now the first pitch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Heading out towards shallow right. Painter has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1.
The bat, number 11. Dylan Netzel.
Stepping in once again is Dylan Netzel, singled in his last at-bat. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Looking up is the right fielder into the second deck and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him, and the Dodgers are within a run. It's now 2-1.
Well, it took long enough, but they're finally on the board. We might look back at this shot as a spark they needed to make their bats come alive. Then again, it might just be a blip on the radar. We'll see how the rest of the game unfolds.
To the plate now, Brandon Smith.
Brandon.
As he will take
Smith.
strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. 1 run, 5 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Rolled slowly to first. Scooped up. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Up next for the Dodgers, the catcher, Joaquin Marte.
And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Joaquin Marte. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. This is popped up. Phillips in foul ground. And this is going to be a foul ball.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. But not before they answer back here with a solo home run. Through 5 1/2, it's the Nationals 2 and the Dodgers 1. Now into the box, Antonio Nunez, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Antonio Nunez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a liner. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
The left fielder, number 30, Connor Nathan.
Stepping in now, Connor Nathan, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. There's one. On to first, and they get them both.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Into the box now, Nate Painter. As he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. He hit a sac fly earlier. Well, he's waiting on the breaking ball there and sends it to deep right field. Brenner has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Nothing doing for Washington as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jeremy Briggs will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Hank Ferguson is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Leading off the inning, it'll be Julius Collins, as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up. First offering on its way, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
The 1-0 delivery.
No, that's down.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
2 balls and a strike. And he fouls this one off. Here's the pitch on 2-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
In now, Brenner, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. To 2-2 now. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Rodriguez is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the third baseman, Chase Mitchell.
Up next, Chase Mitchell. And the pitch. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
1 pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
2 out, nobody on. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
The 1-2.
Whoa, that's down.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Dodgers down in order. Our score remains 2-1.
Red.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Edward
Herron.
Potter is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Joe Herron will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Leading
Now
up
at the
for
plate,
Nationals,
Jerome Driscoll.
the third baseman, Jerome Driscoll.
First pitch of the AB now. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. hit out towards second. And there's one down now.
Now batting, right fielder, Hank Ferguson.
Next, it'll be Hank Ferguson. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. The pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Rolando Rodriguez.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Rolando Rodriguez grounded out in his last at bat. He's set. Here it comes. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in the dugout where the offense can get rolling.
A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball. Luke Jordan would be next. The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. This will kick up against the wall now, and this throw gets away from him.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
So now to the plate, Luke Jordan. As the first pitch years have been high, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and a strike.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
One and 2 now, as that one's fouled off. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Donnie Ryan has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 62, Donnie Ryan.
Ready to begin the 8th and set to go is the second baseman, Calvin Sharp.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the second baseman, Calvin Sharp.
From the stretch, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike one. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Hold hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Oh, and that runs in and gets him. So now the potential tying run is aboard to lead off the inning.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
Next to stand in is Joe Herron, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Comes set, now the pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Strike taken up in the zone. Quick check on that tying run at first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And another throw over. And the runner back safely. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Well, look there at the numbers for our 2 starters here today. Both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout. So a big at-bat coming up, and it'll be J.C. Ray. And a big at-bat here as he'd be the go-ahead run. It comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Curveball taken a little high. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Quick check on that tying run at first. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Fastball well outside. Two and 1 the count. Now the pitch.
Count 3-1. 3-2.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Once again, a 3-2. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
The batter, number 11.
Leon Ortega enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Now pitching for Washington, number 60, Leon Ortega.
Dylan Netzel will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
2 out with the man at first. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The 1-1. Taken, strike 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Here comes the 1-2. A runner on first with 2 away. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is high. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Well, that stolen base was about as bang as they come, and as Show Track demonstrates to us right here, it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. Here's the 2-2. Hit on the ground to short. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. Dodgers leave 1. They still trail it here 2-1. Philip Hester is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Now to the plate, here is Avery Phillips. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point.
Avery Phillips.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Chase Parker.
So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals, Chase Parker. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
And this is hit hard to the right side. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Liner in there for a base hit.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Antonio Nunez.
At the plate, Antonio Nunez. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. High in the air out to center field. Ray is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, left fielder, Connor Nathan.
Next to hit is Connor Nathan. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball one. Two out with the man at first. Popped him up. Netzel moving to his left. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. One left for Washington. They lead it 2-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Nick Montgomery comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. So kicking off the top of the ninth is Brandon Smith, and they could use a spark from him here.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far. Saves up to this point.
Heading out towards shallow right. Ferguson is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
Now batting, the catcher, Joaquin Marte.
Next, it'll be Joaquin Marte. First pitch of the AB now.
1-0.
Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. Two and 2 to the Dodgers catcher. High and deep down the left field line. And foul.
When the guy on the mound has complete command of his off speed, especially his changeup, sometimes as a hitter you just have to give up pull side to stay on it.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Ash is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Julian Ventura.
So stepping in is Julius Collins. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
A ball and no strikes. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. drilled to the left side. Speared on the dive. He's up with it. The throw. What a play. And just like that, this one is over.
Hey, how about that play to end this thing? That's what you call the icing on the cake. Cherry on top of the sundae. Exclamation point. I love it.
Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. The Nats led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Roy Myers earned his 5th win of the year. Julian Ventura pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Nick Montgomery closes the door for the save, his 23rd of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Washington Nationals, 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Dodgers, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 44 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.